Ooh, I should. Oh, I should lift my chair up a little. She's a hot mess. Okay, oh, we're live, and that's going to be live. Okay, great. Let me full screen that, get my keyboard over here. Hopefully this isn't too blurry. Let me clean this off. Hey, it looks like blurrier on my screen. Let me know how it looks on everybody else's screen. Hello, Eric. Let me just type in here and say hello. Hello, everybody. Oh, we are in caps locks. Hello, everybody. Whew, it's such a Monday today. So happy Monday's over. That means, yay, the week is on its way to being over. Hopefully you guys had a good Monday or a good day off if you didn't have to work. Yay, greetings from Disneyland. Jesus, I wish I was at Disneyland. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't really have any questions because let me start by saying I am so sorry. I was supposed to do this on Friday or Saturday. I was supposed to do it Friday, then I was supposed to do it Saturday, then I was supposed to do it Sunday, and then I just didn't. I didn't have the motivation to do it. So now we're doing a live today. Hopefully people are here. Hopefully you guys have some questions because I don't just really want to like rant to you. So I'm here for a half hour or so. It's 5 to 5. Gonna end this around 5:30ish. Call it good. And then we'll go from there. Okay, let me look at some of the comments. We have a lot of hellos. Hello, everyone. Is it possible to live in Seattle with a roommate on minimum wage? Is it possible to live in a studio with a roommate on minimum wage? Yeah, I think so. Minimum wage here is, I believe it's 15. I'm not sure if that got passed, but there's a lot of places that pay 15, and if they don't pay 15, there's a lot of places that have tips which make it to 15 or more. So I say yes. You could live here with a roommate on minimum wage. Do I recommend it? No, but I think it's doable. When I first started, I made just a little bit more than minimum wage, and I made it work. So if you're good with money and budgeting, you can make a lot of things work. Okay. Greetings from Disney. I read that one. Hello. Hi. I watched your video before I moved to Seattle. Thank you so much for your video. You're so welcome, Bailey. Thank you for the support. Like, it literally means so much. I really appreciate it. I enjoy your videos. I'm still looking to move to Seattle area. So cool. I have a few new videos coming out this week. Not super Seattle geared, but next week I have like just a buttload of Seattle videos that are going to be uploaded, which is great. But this week we're actually doing some different videos this week, so hopefully you guys like those. I moved to Seattle last Thursday. That is so awesome, Eugene. Congratulations. Hi, Frank. Are you going to behave? Please behave. Okay. Hi from Burning Up, California. Oh my gosh, how is California? It just looks so incredibly bad. Yeah, it's just the video and all the photos I'm seeing, they're so sad. Tell me you watched the Detective Pikachu trailer. Oh my God, I did. I watched some of it and then I had to leave, but I did watch it at work, and it looks awesome. It looks really good. Very cool that they're doing that. I moved to Ballard with my friend over a month ago. Just last night, she hit off my side rear view mirror. I don't know what to do. I moved to Ballard with a friend over a month ago. Just last night, she hit my side rear view mirror. That sucks. I'm so sorry. Like, any type of car issues are not fun. I'm so sorry. Hey, what's fun to do in Seattle for New Year's? I'll be there. I'm still trying to figure that out too. There's a lot of New Year's things. I am really craving like a good masquerade New Year's party. That's like what I really want to do. Frank, you need to behave yourself. So I'm trying to find a really fun masquerade party that I probably am going to have to pay money for. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking to do for New Year's. Frank, behave. He is being so naughty. He's going to knock the camera down. You, Frank. Let me just hold this really quick. Get up. Come on, move. Move it. He's such a stinker sometimes. Whenever I'm not giving him attention, I swear to God. Oh, you wanted the snacks. Okay. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. We need Seattle to rain. I feel like it's been raining like a little off and on. I'm okay with it so far. I know that it's like, it's winter. It's getting so cold out. I'm from the Midwest originally, and I used to literally do winters in like leather like jackets like this and have no problem. And now like I can barely do Seattle in jackets like this. It's stupid how much that changes. Greetings from Utah. Hello. I want to go to Utah so bad. Did you move with a college degree, or did you move like a pimp with nothing but a cardboard box and last month paycheck tucked under your bra? I want to say like I'm going to say a mixture of that. I moved with a college degree. Eventually, like just for the group that's watching, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on college. I feel like I have a very strong opinion on it, and I'm very bitter about college. But I did go to college for quite a while, and I went with a degree. But my goal with moving out here was to not use my degree. I was so sick of my degree, and I was like, you know what? You're going to go just work. When you get there, you're just going to work and you're going to be happy, because I was so unhappy with the degree that I had. And yeah, so when I first got here, I just moved with literally like $1,800, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I think like 1,700. Got a job within a month at Nordstrom and started from the bottom, and we're still working to get to the top. So that's where I'm at. How do you carry groceries? By your hands? You have your own bag, some sort of cart? How do I carry my groceries? I usually try to bring a recyclable bag or a reusable bag and put them in there. It's like, I've never got a question like that. That's so interesting. Is light rail or metro buses our best way to go around Seattle? Is the light rail or the bus is the best way to get around Seattle? It depends where you're trying to go. I like the light rail just because it's very easy to understand. Buses, I don't have the best luck with, and honestly, like I feel like there's a lot of people that want me to make videos on the bus route. I don't know the bus route really well, and I don't plan on knowing it very well. Like I don't have any need to go on a bus, so I don't know the bus system really well, but I know I feel like it's pretty good here, and you can get to a lot of places on bus. So depending where you're going, possibly bus, but I prefer light rail if you're just trying to like get around Seattle. Most of the people I have met with a degree here are not in their field of their degree. Yeah, no, for sure. And it's kind of odd because I'm not really in my field with my degree either. Gus, however, is. Gus is heavily in his field, which is amazing. I am partially, but I don't want to ever be in my field. Another story. Hello, we got some new people. Hello. Do you know how the elementary schools are here? Yeah, some of the elementary schools are really great. I know like in Victoria area, those are like award-winning schools over there. Bellevue has some good schools. It's weird because I work in Bellevue, and I've heard a lot of like crazy stories from parents with bullying and getting harassed in schools like over in Bellevue and Kirkland, because you have to realize schools like that, like the kids that go to those schools are really rich kids, or their parents are really rich, so then they become rich. And that can be kind of a different group of kids and students. It's weird because when I was growing up, like I hated high school, I hated elementary school, all that. Like I just did not like it. And to hear what some of the kids nowadays have to go through sucks. So I feel like if you're looking for a good elementary school or like a good middle school or high school, do your research, because it's so important that the kid likes the school. I think sometimes it's a really hard fit, and a lot of people want to move to Bellevue, want to move to Kirkland, but some of those schools, no doubt, are great schools, but a lot of them, I've heard a lot of really terrible bullying stories, and things that just kind of break your heart. So just make sure you do a ton of research when you look into schools, obviously wherever you go. But just because I work over there, I feel like I know so many stories, and it kind of seems like a harsh area when it comes to being a kid in 2018 doing school over there. Okay, that was such a rant. I'm so sorry. Okay. Hello, we got some other people in. Bus is extremely easier and cheap. There you go. There you go. Bus is easy and cheap. Sorry, I'm not used to living in the city. I would just carry out 2-car, but I don't have a car anymore, Seattle, and I'm like 10 minutes from the market, and I can't carry lots of groceries. Yeah, okay, I totally get what you're saying. I actually know a lot of people that like live in apartments downtown, and first of all, don't need a car, and second of all, they want to carry a lot of groceries, but they don't. Honestly, if you live close to a supermarket, if I were you, I would just do smaller loads of groceries so you don't have to worry about that. And also, depending on if you buy produce, it's going to just be so much better, like if you buy it day of. So I would do bags, but I mean, if you can get a cart, do it. Hey, Brittany. How are you liking the new camera? Do you like it better than your G7X? I do. It's bigger, which I don't like. I mean, it's a pretty small camera, honestly. But my G7X was really nice because it didn't have any interchangeable lenses, which meant I could bring it into concerts. I could sneak it into shows, things like that. And I really honestly miss that. And I didn't realize how lucky I was to have that. But I do really like this camera, and there's just so many more features on it that I really enjoy. However, I definitely miss my G7X. Have you taken the ferries in Seattle yet? Yes. When I first moved here, I was dating a guy who lived in Bainbridge, and I wouldn't even say dating. We were seeing each other, and he lived in Bainbridge, so I would always take that ferry to Bainbridge and back. We had done Bremerton. I've done Wibbly Island. Yeah, Wibbly Island. I've done that one, but there's still so many that I want to try. The ferries are so much fun. Like if you haven't taken a ferry yet, just do it. They're really fun. And they're very relaxing. So I love the ferry. I think they're a little expensive, especially if you want to bring your car on, but they're definitely like a fun experience. So we've taken a few ferries. Do people, oh my God, such a good question. Do people in Seattle ride motor scooters? Yes and no. People ride like mopeds and stuff like that, but we actually did have birds here for a second. And I missed that whole second that they were here, but people were actually like leaving them on sidewalks, and there was too many run-ins with people tripping or getting really hurt. So birds are banned from Seattle, which is literally so sad. I've actually thought of like purchasing my own because I want one so bad. Like birds are so cool. I got to ride one in California, and I literally like did not want to get off of it. If I had a bird, I would never use anything else. I love them so much, but I totally understand that people need to be responsible with them as well. And like, even like we have line bikes and stuff. I see those in like the weirdest places. So I can only imagine like birds just everywhere as well. Like we already have line bikes, and we used to have a different kind of bike too. Oh, the orange ones. What were those called? We used to have those ones too, but those ones are like gone now, and we only have the line bikes. So yeah, I wish we could get them back because they're so much fun. And maybe it's because we're like such a hilly city that it's just not safe to have them. But no, Seattle doesn't have them. RIP. Okay. Are you considering moving out of Seattle? Yes, I am considering moving out of Seattle, and I actually got my passport today, which I'm so excited because I have a list of places that I'm trying to check out, some that are in the States and some that are not. I've never been outside of the US, and there's a few places I would love to check out. Frankie's, you okay? There's a few places I want to check out. So it's not that I like want to move out of Seattle. Like I do really love Seattle, and I feel like I've already spent so much time here that it would be hard to do this all over again. But I don't know. I have my ups and downs with the city, so we'll see. Okay. how big or small average apartments are in Seattle? I live in New York. I've lived in New York and Texas, and the difference was pretty insane to me. Oh, for sure. Texas, you get so much bang for your buck. Like I have family over there. I follow a few YouTubers that live over there, and I'm like, holy crap, you get so much space and like you get such a nice place for what you're putting down and what you're paying for. And in New York, you get next to nothing, right? Like you really don't get a lot for your money. In Seattle, I would say it's a fine in between. If you're coming from New York, you're going to feel like you have, so many places that are so much nicer, I feel like. But if you're coming from, Texas, where you kind of have a nice place and it was really cheap, and then you're coming to Seattle, I feel like and obviously depending where you're coming from in Texas, it's going to be like a little bit of a letdown. Like Seattle is expensive and it's getting more and more expensive, but I'm hoping that will change soon, and it's not nearly as bad as California, and it's not nearly as bad as New York. So if you lived in places like that, I feel like Seattle is going to be like a piece of cake for you. But if you're coming from like nice to next to nothing when it comes to price, it's going to be a little bit much, which is what I did. I came from Wisconsin, right? And I was literally paying like $285 for a 2-bedroom, and it was bigger than my apartment here. It had a nice kitchen. It was really nice. And now I'm paying upwards of $1,000 to live in a smaller place. You know what I mean? Like you give and you take a little bit. So yeah, I think you just have to do a lot of research. I love Craigslist, which you got to be careful with, but I do love Craigslist. I feel like that's a great place. The Facebook group I always talk about, Seattle Housing, Sublets and Leases, I think it's called. That Facebook group is amazing. And you can always check out Zillow and Hotpads. Yeah, I think it's Hotpads. Places like that to find apartments. Yeah, I think that answers that question. I'm like ranting a lot tonight. Ooh, we have some. Fuck it, I'm out. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything I wanted to talk about on here. Ooh, I would love to get your feedback on a few things. So a lot of my content is Seattle-based, and on Instagram, I get a ton of DMs to do other things, and I'm starting to incorporate that more into my channel. So for example, I'm doing a few videos on like heartbreak. I'm doing a few videos on like getting to know me better and also getting to know Gus better, even though this isn't Gus's channel. A lot of you guys know that Gus did make the move out here with me. So yeah, I want to do some more videos like that. If there's other topics that you guys want me to talk about, please let me know. Please either like DM me, or DMs are easiest because I can like flag them, and that means I can like look back on them and see, oh yeah, like this person really wanted that. For some reason, there's just so many of you guys that really wanted me to talk about like how to get over a breakup, or what do you do when you get your heart broken, things like that. And I'm gonna do a video like that. I'm really nervous because I've never really opened up in that aspect to you guys. So I'm doing a video on that. Doing some more stuff with Gus and trying to get him incorporated into the channel more, just because I know that a lot of you guys love Gus, and he's such a relatable human too. I mean, he's gay and he worked his butt off to get here just like me, and he is so much more, I want to say, like involved in the, not community, but like involved with like social scenes and like actually getting out and doing stuff. Like he's really good at doing that. And even when it comes to like places to eat or bars to go to, I feel like he's so good at knowing those places, because he, first of all, works downtown, but also just like he knows Seattle really well. So that is my goal with that. Okay, we have some more questions. I was surprised to see, politics. I wanted to talk about politics, but I'm kind of trying not to do that because peace and love, and everybody deserves their own opinion. Obviously, if I can spread any type of love and good energy out into the universe, I'm here for that. But like, politics just gets really ugly really quick. And I feel like if you follow me on Instagram, you know where I stand and you know how I feel about politics. I was surprised to see that sales tax here is 10%, but at least no income tax. Yeah. The tax game is really funny over here. It's actually a little bit more than 10% in some areas. It's like 10.1%, I think, in some areas. So it's kind of funny. And they also have a sales tax, I believe, on like sugary things, sugary drinks, things like that, which I think is phenomenal. I think sugary things should just be, I think they should be just as much as like cigarettes or chewing tobacco, because sugar is such a drug. And it's one that most of us are addicted to. I am addicted to it / was addicted to it. Still I'm craving sugar. So I think the more that we become aware of things like that, that should be taxed. So it's cool because Seattle is so progressive when it comes to things like that. So, okay. Good news and bad. I passed my SPD written and video test, but I failed the physical by 30 seconds on the 1 point. It just moved. It just moved. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Okay, they just retracted it. Okay, we're moving on. I'm planning on moving to Washington early next year. I've had the chance to visit Seattle a few times and realized it's out of my price range. Are there any good subsidies outside near Seattle you'd recommend? Yeah, so let's talk. I feel like that is a video I also need to make, like what are good subsidies besides Seattle. I am making a video on Sunday about my time in South Seattle. I feel like a lot of people that are moving out here are like, I'm moving to Renton, I'm moving to Tukwila, I'm moving to SeaTac area, and I lived there for a year and I have a lot to say about it, good and bad. So I for sure want to make a story time video on that. I'm hoping that will help some people. I hear good things about Tacoma. I've never lived in Tacoma, but I feel like there's a lot of people that do like Tacoma. Bellevue is a good place to check out. It's pretty expensive to buy, but I feel like you get more bang for your buck when you are renting. Kirkland's a good place to check out. Columbia City. If you go to my Instagram, you're going to have to scroll down a little bit of a ways, but I have this beautiful, beautiful map, and you can look it up. It's just under Archie's Press. It's the Seattle map. It's an amazing map that shows all of the little subsidies. Make sure to look at those, because people just think when they type in like, oh, I'm looking for a place in Seattle. It's not how it works. You can't just find a place in Seattle. You need to find a place in a neighborhood in Seattle. So like Capitol Hill, Georgetown, Chinatown, Soto, places like that, Columbia City. Those are going to be your best bet, and you can find cheaper places in some of those little like neighborhoods that are not necessarily like downtown Seattle, or Cap Hill's pretty expensive. But you can even look more north too, like Northgate. Green Lake's probably a really nice one to look at. So check that map out. That map is so incredible. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have some more. Lots of retracted messages tonight. How did you make new friends in Seattle? I'm sorry if I'm like skipping over. I don't mean to skip over these. I just like, my eyes can only read so far. And the screen's like kind of further away. Okay. How did you make new friends in Seattle? Is this the next one? Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Did you do philosophy in college? No. How did you make new friends in Seattle? I literally don't know anyone in Seattle. I don't start my job until next week, and I haven't met any coworkers yet. Yeah, it's hard to make friends in Seattle, and I'm so sorry, but the winter makes it even harder because people are cold and they want to stay inside and they don't want to socialize. It's a whole thing. It's called the Seattle freeze. How do you make friends? You get out. You don't stay inside. If you stay inside, you don't make friends. You stop banking on coincidences. I feel like for a solid year, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just like run into somebody, we'll be friends, or like maybe I'll meet somebody at work, which you might have great coworkers and you might love them. I work basically alone, so I didn't have that. Do things you love. That was the best advice I was given. So like if you love rock climbing, go rock climbing. If you love concerts, go to concerts, et cetera, et cetera. Do that. You can try Bumble BFF. I know there's actually a lot of people that have had a lot of success with that. I have not, so I cannot really vouch for it. But Bumble BFF kind of works. And then there's Meetup. Meetup is really great because you find people that are interested in similar things. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't tried Meetup. I almost went through with it, and then I ended up not doing it because I was too much of a chicken, and I just didn't want to do it. So, those are my 3 recommendations. I do a lot of social media stuff. I do a lot of Instagram stuff. So honestly, the few people that I've met here, I've met through Instagram, and I'm very grateful for those people. And honestly, like all my friends I have here are subscribers and like people that followed me. So like I love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful for your support. And when I have time, I meet up with you. I don't have as much time anymore just because I'm working more than I usually do, and I'm trying to upload more videos. But when I was first starting this YouTube thing, I just had more time, and I would meet up with more of you, which is why I feel like so many of you guys want to do Meetup, and I want to do Meetup so bad. I just don't know how to do it. It is a goal for 2019, but when I meet you guys, I feel like we're friends, and I've made some really great friends just for meeting you. So that was a long rant, but I met most of my friends through Instagram, and honestly just replying to messages and commenting on what you guys comment on my videos, if that makes sense. Okay. Hello, are you a freelancer or working a 9-to-5? I work a 9-to-5. I work a 9-to-5, and then YouTube is like my side hustle. I don't make any money from YouTube. I just really enjoy doing it. I love making videos, and I love interacting with you guys. So I work a 9-to-5. LOL, I understand you might put off some of your subscribers with your political positions, but it's on them. They're the ones who are closed-minded. Yeah, no, I'm not really worried about putting people off. I feel like I do that in general just because I have kind of sometimes like just a very sarcastic demeanor. So I'm not really worried about that. I'm just, politics are extremely new to me. It's something that I've studied heavily within the last year, and I still don't know much about it. So maybe like the more I educate myself, and once I get to that confidence when it comes to politics, I can talk about it more. But until then, I'm just going to keep it on the DL. Okay, thinking about transferring my job to Kirkland. How is the living cost and traffic heading south for work? Thinking about transferring. So basically, if you live in Seattle and you are going, east or south, it's going to be better than if you were coming into the city, right? It just makes sense because everybody's trying to get to the city and you're trying to get out of the city. It doesn't mean there's not going to be traffic. There's still people that work in Kirkland that live in the city. Excuse me. So traffic is okay. It depends. Winter, I feel like traffic is always a little bit worse. I always say like in the summer, people just don't really work. So traffic's not that bad. But in the winter, people work because there's nothing much else to do. I mean, whatever. But it's not as bad as if you were coming to the city. So yeah, I think it'd be fine. I'm basically doing that commute right now, and it's not bad at all. So yeah, I don't mind it. It's so much better than if I were coming to the city. I would never live outside of the city and come to Seattle ever, ever, ever again, because traffic is just not my jam. It makes me a terrible human. So I try to avoid traffic at all costs. Okay, guys, I have about 2 more minutes. No, I don't. Okay, so it's 30. I don't remember the time I started. I'll go till 5:30. So I have about 8 more minutes. It's crazy. I can't believe we're already at 30 minutes. We'll do a little bit longer though. Okay, let's see where we're going. I'll say lease a car, and I'm worried that the miles are really gonna add up. Is the light rail out in Kirkland? There's no light rail out in Kirkland. Eventually, I hope that they have one, but it's not going to be for a really long time. Yeah, it sucks. They should really have a light rail out there. There's buses, there's things like that, but sometimes it's really hard to depend on public transportation to get to work on time. So traffic is definitely not as bad, but it's gonna take a little bit longer. Okay. Do you personally think it's a good idea to move out to Washington for college? Do I think it's a good idea to move from where you are to college in Washington? It depends what you're going for. If college is super important to you and you, like, for example, Washington or UW really they specialize in a lot of things, but they really specialize in like medicine and things like that. So like if it was something that Washington was really well known for, I would say, why not? Go for it. Even if it is more expensive, but if it's your dream, do it. If it's something like, I don't know, something that Washington doesn't specialize in, I wouldn't do it. Just in general, like, it doesn't matter where you are. I feel like the school you should go, if you're going to college, you should go to a school that specializes in your degree. Because let me tell you, I went to a school that did not specialize in my degree, and it was such a waste of money, even though, like, I wouldn't take it back because I met amazing people. But, like, just make sure that college is your thing, and if it's your dream and you want to go, then absolutely you should go. I've met literally some of the best people in my life at college. I've had some of the best times. I just think that what you decide to do is important, even though, like, people can be so young and it's like you don't know what you want to do when you're 18. If you know what you want to do and you want to go to college, you should go to college. Doesn't matter where it's at. Okay. Oh, okay. We're having more questions. Okay. Okay. More like video. Come on. Oh, we got some hype men in here. South is good in the morn, horrible in the evening. Ain't that the fucking truth, though? Have you ever bumped into famous musicians in Seattle? No. I follow, like, a lot of people on Instagram, and Macklemore's always here. He's just always around. Trying to think if I've had any famous bump-ins. No, I did meet Frank. Go. He's gonna try to jump. I did meet Barnes Courtney like a month ago, which was really cool, but that was like at a little private concert, which was super rad. I love Barnes Courtney. I think he's so great. So that was probably the only, like, Seattle musician I've met. I don't even know if that counts. Let's see. How do I get a girlfriend in Seattle as a single guy? I don't know the answer to that because I'm single. So I don't know. I'm so sorry. Just want to say thank you for doing these videos. I moved out here a few months ago and have gotten so many helpful answers from your vids. Definitely made the transition easier. Thank you so much, Matt. Like, that means so much, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. We got some, like, real trolls on at this time of day. I usually don't do my lives at 5 because people are leaving work, but I thought I would try it. So we got some interesting people. We got some great people. We got some interesting people. Hi, I'm in Seattle. Congratulations. That is so awesome. They've got a good engineering department at UW. There you go. That's awesome. I had no idea. Thank you, Stefan, for that. How do you like this Washington cold weather? Frank. Dude, stop. Come on. I don't like the cold weather. It's getting really cold and got really cold really quick. And it's just been, like, really hard to adjust to. So, not my favorite. My boyfriend Chuck messaged you on Instagram thanking you for the videos. I'm a fan as well, just saying hello. Hello! Trying to remember. I will have to look back at my DMs. Thank you for being so supportive and so nice. Christopher, right? Christopher, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Like, it means so much. Like, I don't think you guys realize how much it means, even though, like, I realize how small my platform is. Like, having the little support that I have, it means so much. This is like being on YouTube is my passion, and I, like, love doing it. And when I have nice supporting people, and, like, you aren't just subscribers, like, I chat with you guys and we have conversations and I learn more about you and etc. And it's so nice. And, like, when you ask what friends I've made, like, you guys are the friends I've made and you are the support system that I have out here. And I, like, so appreciate it. So thank you. That was just, like, so corny. Okay. So do companies randomly reach out to you, or do you reach out to them for videos? I have a a few different ways of going about that. I reach out to companies I really want to work with. Some message me back, some don't. And then some companies reach out to me and we kind of discuss if it works or not. And it's really sticky. It can be really challenging. I actually had to deal with something today. Because I'm always so grateful when companies reach out to me and it's like something I want to do. But sometimes like I'm not about putting videos on my channel that I don't, like I'm never going to promote something on my channel that I don't believe in. Like that's just like, why would I waste my time doing that? Why am I going to lie to you guys? I gain nothing from that. You gain nothing from that. So yeah, it's a sticky situation, but usually a little bit of both. And sometimes I get rejected. Sometimes they're like, fuck no, I don't want to work with you. Sometimes they're like, let's set something up. And then, yeah, I feel like I could maybe make a video on that, but I don't know. It depends. It's kind of tricky too, because I don't really know what I am on YouTube. I don't know if I'm a lifestyle vlogger. I'm still kind of figuring it out. So it's kind of hard to accept things like that sometimes. Okay, you guys, it is 5:30. I really, really want to say thank you. And I see all of your questions. I'm so grateful that you guys are here. If you enjoy these live Q&As, please give me a thumbs up so I know. Please subscribe to my channel. They help me out. It helps me know what you guys are here to see. I feel like so needy asking you guys to do that, but like it just lets me know, because when I see likes on the video, or if I get more subscribers after doing a video, it lets me know that, oh, people enjoyed what I just did. So please subscribe if you aren't already, and please like the video if you want me to do more lives. I enjoy doing these. And also, I'm so curious, especially for the people that maybe are going back and they're not watching this in real time, what is the best time for you? What times work for you for live videos? Because I love doing these in real time. I love like answering your questions in real time. And I know that some people work and everybody has a different schedule. So I want to know what works for you. I'm trying to always kind of change it up, doing really late lives, maybe I'll try doing a really, really early live because time zones are different, things like that. So please, if you are watching this in real time, or if you are not watching this in real time, let me know what times work for you and also what days work for you, because I never know. I'm always just doing this based off my schedule. So that's it. Rant over. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here with me. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you guys like the videos that are coming this week. They're kind of different. They're not very Seattle based, but you get to know a little bit more about me. I get to know a little bit more about you. And yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful evening. And I will see you very soon. I'll see you soon. There we go. Bye.